out.
Well, got a lot of things getting called out here today. Just put them on your radar. One, Florida is kind of getting called out for being last in the nation in reading. This, according to the Education Scorecard, they found that Florida students' reading scores declined the most of any state between 2022 and 2025, leaving them last in reading among the 35 states that they analyzed. So it wasn't all 50, so let's hope that the other 15 are worse. They just didn't make the study.
The big tragedy is the fact that they can't even read the bad report because they don't know how to read.
I had no idea. They say now that the average Florida student is now more than half a grade level behind where they were in 2022.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rocco's going to be spending some time reading this summer because his scores were off a little for me.
Okay.
And we're going to have a summer of reading.
I don't have kids, obviously. Do they? Because I remember back being a little kid, reading was such a big part of the day for school. Is it still taken seriously, or is it not as? Why is there so many problems with it?
My mom made me read every summer, like a whole bunch of books, and I remember there was all kinds of reading initiatives at school. I don't know if Rocco's just skipping all of that or if they don't focus as much as they used to.
Because the teacher would sit down in front of the whole class, would read a paragraph, then ask us questions about the paragraph, and the kids were engaged. And I'm just wondering, is it now more of screen-driven, where how they're doing books? Because I felt like you use your imagination more when you had to think and someone's telling you about it, and you had to kind of create it in your own head instead of seeing pictures constantly.
Yeah.
Am I off on this?
No, I think you're right. I think a lot of things are screen driven now by design, and I don't know if it's better for our kids.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. I think we're going to be going more to that here pretty quick. And, you know, we talk about what's going on here in South Florida, and they say that could be a lot of dramatic changes happening in the Broward School District. They're looking at maybe shutting down 10 more schools in 2027.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and they're changing things up a little bit. They say this year Hallandale High is going to switch to a more academically rigorous 4-day-a-week schedule. They're doing it at Pompano Beach High already, and apparently they say it's high performing. So they think that part is going to work. Looks like they might be eliminating as many as 1,000 jobs in Broward.
I mean, reading is a skill set. So, I mean, I remember you had to go home and read more to get better at it.
You do.
And if you didn't do that, you wouldn't get as, you wouldn't be as good.
It shows in our scores that we're not doing that.
But then I hear parents get mad. We don't want homework anymore. Well, but also, do you want your kids to read? Like And I know I don't have kids, so you don't have to send me any emails. I'm just wondering why it's so bad and why kids aren't reading.
Because they're on their tablet or their phone or their YouTube or whatever, or Roblox, or like there's all these other things that we didn't have growing up.
Because an audiobook is different than reading a book.
Yeah, it is.
Someone speaking to you.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they'd argue it's on a screen, and so it's the words. It's basically the same thing, but I don't know. And it seems like they're going more in that direction. They say that they're going to put artificial intelligence curriculum in place at all 4 Nova schools in Broward in the fall. So they're going more to that. So getting rid of more staff, maybe going to 4 days, cutting jobs, and going more AI. Seems like that's kind of the current trend in the public school system in South Florida.
I'll tell you who loves the fact that kids can't read. The robots.
Oh, yeah. They want you dumber.
Mm-hmm. Well, the big call out that everybody's kind of sorting through over the weekend, Drake dropped 3 albums on Friday.
You're doing too much, Drake. You're doing too much, dog.
One's a little bit more R&B heavy. One's a little bit more dance-oriented. And then the main one is Iceman. And it's on Iceman that Drake goes after Kendrick Lamar.
Again?
Yep.
We're not done with this beef?
I thought Kendrick already destroyed him.
Here's a little bit of the back and forth, and he addresses specifically, as you'll hear Kendrick Lamar do his diss, and then he specifically, Drake goes after that exact specific diss in one of his new tracks. Okay, that's kind of what it is.
Someone do me a favor. Can someone wake up Drake?
Yeah, he seems a little tired, doesn't he? He is getting older.
Dude, you're in the booth. Let's go.
Is he high?
He's either high or very tired.
Yeah, so he goes after LeBron James in this. He said, I shouldn't even be shocked to see you in that arena because you always made your career off of switching teams up.
Oh, boy. And I'm sure LeBron is just broken up about this.
He said, please stop asking about what's going on with 23andMe. I'm a real N and he's not. It's in my DNA. He also takes shots at Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, Pharrell, Pusha T, Rick Ross. So this is Drake Strikes Back.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Battle rap. I need to pick a battle rap. I think I'm coming after one Virginia Sinicki. I'm not sure what it's about yet, Kev, but I'm going after her.
I'm going to do a whole battle rap on your face scab.
You should actually. Go for it. Seriously. You ain't got the nards
I'm
to
going
do
to rap as your scab.
Go for it. I would love to hear it, and I'm going to hit back real hard.
I don't know if you've caught the call 'em out that is going back and forth between Lena Dunham and Adam Driver. Now, I guess they had been on a movie set together, and in her memoir, she alleges that his behavior from their past working relationship was questionable, saying, it sounded like he had maybe some temper issues.
They did the show Girls together. It was a series on HBO, and I think it lasted for 4 or 5 seasons.
Yes, and so she's called Adam Driver out in a big way, and then they saw him on the red carpet over the weekend, and they asked him about it and said, yeah, she's really coming after you, man. What's your response? He said, I have no comment on any of that. I'm saving it all for my book.
Yeah, she's not necessarily a person that's liked by a lot of people. She's got her own controversies if you dig deep into her and her whole thing. She likes to call a lot of people out, but the problem is when you call people out, you got to make sure your closet's not full of skeletons either.
So tell me if you think this is kind of weird, because you've got an actress going after an actor for being abusive and toxic on a movie set. And do you know who Taylor Swift was hanging out with over the weekend? Lena Dunham.
Really?
Round 2, baby. Like, what is it about her wanting to inject herself into these actresses' feuds of toxicity?
Have we learned nothing from Blake Lively?
I don't know. It's like it was Lena Dunham's birthday, and there's Taylor Swift. I'm like, oh, girl, again?
Here's my question. Did Taylor Swift talk about releasing the dragons again?
I don't know. Look out. Lena Dunham's got her dragon, I guess.
I mean, can we just not be involved in these feuds?
Apparently she can't.
Look.
I just thought it was kind of wild. I'm like, all right, here she goes again.
I think people who love Taylor Swift, they love her to death, obviously. She's beloved with her community. Now, I think if you're on the fence with Taylor Swift, I think you might sense that Taylor sometimes brings a little drama to the party.
She seems to at least be around it for whatever reason. It's in her nucleus again.
I mean, whatever it is that she's doing, it's working.
Yeah, I guess so.
So,
I haven't heard her yet.
She hasn't got hurt. Even with all that Blake Lively stuff, she came out smelling like a rose.
Oh, because she cut ties with that Blake Lively. I don't know if you ever got to hear that 3-minute voicemail Blake Lively sent to Justin Baldoni, whatever his name is.
Baldoni.
It was 3 minutes of, if anybody I knew sent me that, I'm like, oh my gosh, get to the point, lady. Oh. And it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and she goes on just these weird rants, and you can tell he's probably listening to this 3-minute voice memo going, will you please just shut up? I want to go to bed.
Got a positive call out here from Sharon. She said, I want to shout out the Seminole Ridge Community High School girls flag football team for winning the 2026 FHSAA state championship this weekend in Tampa. Back-to-back state champs. They beat St. Thomas Aquinas 27-19.
Whoa, St. Thomas is always winning something.